Welcome back to the meth lab. Now I'm back in that meth bag. Rappers, I'm revoking they guest pass. I'm saying they just trash. Stripes and polka dots, we just clash. I'm here to issue challenge, y'all red flag. No malice, I'm just bad. The clips will push a T in your head back. Go slap you in your head like go head rap. But moving a head back, a head shot to see where they hit at. That means I'm trying to get it like head scratch. You get it, no head scratch. Ratchet in a PLO head rap. You snitches, I don't know if them head tats or stitches. You freaks, I'm a little bitch. While I'm freaking your little missus. No biscuits, but I'm all in that biscuit. Hoes jump in your business. Groupie dudes jump in your bitches. Their mothers like, please, Jesus, come fix it. Lord, I'm built different. Put hands on them, I feel different. Take the S out of skill, I kill different. We gon' get this money cause the people know it's fucking game. Let him kill himself cause the car knows we gon' reach the top cause success and kills yeah, we gon' get this money cause the people kills Hear me out, a zeal is ill 100% fly cut cloth. It's like the baddest bitch in Brazil. We know what it feels. That's why we recompose the drill and keep our wizards hidden in the hills. Take this meal, gladly I feel. I'm only here to hold this still. Everything else we gotta build. Blow a bill, facts be real. Stay away from the snakes, the ills. They live in swamps near the fields. I be on shield, can't call it no other way. Watching Netflix and breaking bad bills. Pumping krills back in 1980 fills. Feel suits and grills. Don't get caught up on the corners. I'm only here to warn you, just be real. Feel the hustler's rain with the ambition to make 100 bills. Stack your money, talk the bosses. Stay humble, remember Chef wants you. Blow hills, yeah. We gon' get this money cause the people know it's fucking game. Let him kill himself cause the car knows fucking game. We gon' reach the top cause success and kills fucking game. We gon' get this money cause the paper kills Louis Rich, nigga. It's not no motherfucking game, nigga. We very strong over here. Paid our motherfucking dues, nigga. That's right. Meth lab, nigga. Hands. Stallion. Italian stallion, I call him that, nigga. That's a horse, nigga. That's a race horse right there, boy. You know what we do, nigga? Been on our Ferrari shit, nigga. Been on our motherfucking motor vehicle fly shit, nigga.
The I-N-T-E-double-L. Here we go, yeah, the meth lab, here we go. I said shout out to the west side, but I'm from the east side, and you know that we ride, bumping hard beats on the G-Drive, throwing up the peace sign, looking for some feline, pressure power you, that's how I do. I said shout out to the west side, but I'm from the east side, and you know that we ride, bumping hard beats on the G-Drive, throwing up the peace sign, looking for some feline, pressure power you, that's how I do. I said welcome to the rec room, not a lot of headroom, I'm sacrificing virgins, catch the beats in my bedroom, go against the W, then you might be dead soon. I can make the sky bleed, but I call it red moon. I've never been ordinary, carry weapons more than heavy. Mine was designed to be prime, cause I'm more than ready. If you sharpen your machete, better get that coffin ready. Run up in your crib, I'll fuck your wife and eat up your spaghetti. All I do is write rhymes, smoke trees and pipe dimes, hustle all day, then continue through the nighttime. Nasty like a pipeline, vigilantly fight crime. Rappers are my sons, I'll be worried like a white mom. Wu Gang is next up, better have them checks cut. Taxes too high, bye Felicia, man, we fed up. Other rappers sped up, they be out of pocket. See, I can't wait till I ball out like Petty Socket. I said shout out to the west side, but I'm from the east side. And you know that we ride, bumping hard beats on the G-Drive. Throwing up the peace sign, looking for some feline. Crushing power you, that's how I do. I said shout out to the west side, but I'm from the east side. And you know that we ride, bumping hard beats on the G-Drive. Throwing up the peace sign, looking for some feline. Crushing power you, that's how I do.
I'm about to hit him with that yes, y'all. You rockin' with the best, y'all. Verbally, I'm skilled, but time I take the S off. That'll leave you killed, bucket listed, you been checked off. Mess with the F, basically it's me and F, y'all. How can I forget the protect your neck, dog, not X, dog. Love some DMX, I impress the DM and next, dog. Matter of fact, my next bar, colder, better yet, it's hot yoga. You get stretched for with all due respect, I don't respect y'all. That said, I'ma keep the track fed. Look, if he ain't dead, he better act dead. PLO forever, piece the act man. Type to say was cracking to a crackhead. Blacking in your face, that's a blackhead. Need to be proactive, these rap kids need to know the meaning of what rap is before they say they rap is. I can say I mastered everything they talking about, and after it's all said and done, you see my jersey getting
I said shout out
rapid.
to the west side, but I'm from the east side. And you know that we ride, bumping hard beats on the G-Drive. Throwing up the peace sign, looking for some feline. Crushing power you, that's how I do. I said shout out to the west side, but I'm from the east side. And you know that we ride, bumping hard beats on the G-Drive. Throwing up the peace sign, looking for some feline. Crushing power you, that's how I do in the meantime.
Sorry to keep you waiting, cause I've been cultivating thuggers through my duration, doing public relations, counting money, doing TV shows. I can't believe he goes underground, then mainstream, super supreme, and the cream rules everything. You fools do a lot of talking, but you never swing, and that's on everything. See, I'm a king, so I look upon my scruples, and then pinpoint which one will be my next pupil. Concentrate, it's levels and layers, devils and players. Jokers wild, while I'm stroking it down. We'll be smoking a pound, and we came to partake, 3 the hard way. Johnny Blaze, Snoop Dogg, and my nephew. You can't smoke with us, nigga, we left you in the dust on the bus. Homie, we don't give a fuck. Long Beach, nigga, east side.
I said shout out to the west side, but I'm from the east side. And you know that we ride, bumping hard beats on the G-Drive. Throwing up the peace sign, looking for some feline. Crushing power you, that's how I do. I said shout out to the west side, but I'm from the east side. And you know that we ride, bumping hard beats on the G-Drive. Throwing up the peace sign, looking for some feline. Crushing power you, that's how I do in the meantime.
Lord. Yeah. Get it.
25 years and still going.
Yeah. Dame Grease. That was a bad boy. Look. I'm a smoker, weed toker, the cola in your coca, losing change up in your sofa. I brought change into the culture. Funny how these pigeons try and change into a vulture. Use a poser with pork on your fork, and that ain't kosher. No sir, I never put a penny in the loafer. Bucket times up in the ghetto, we had Penny and Walona. You know I stretch a quota, gotta rock cause I'm a roller, and I'm bolder than a hard rock is cause I'm a stoner. I need closure, and you rappers need to wake up and smell of begonias. You about to be gone. Big shot caller, I'm here to pop begonias. Little league ballers can get popped, I warned you. Who put the person in persona, putting hands up on the person, close the curtains on the rhyme. Pack alarm, catch me lurking, I'm your karma. Sleeping on me, even worse, it get you murked in your pajamas. You can try, but you never understand me. I plan to give it to you raw, get a plan B. Y'all be racing to the cash, that's a Grand Prix. I go Ricky Bobby for that bag, that's a guarantee. That's a guarantee. Ricky Bobby for that bag, that's a guarantee. I'm still working on them comments while the system try and curb me. Ain't no mercy from your honor. That's the problem when you come up from the bottom. Couldn't even get Bin Laden until we voted for Obama. I ain't a minor, Teen Spirit ain't Nirvana's. Call me Pro-Map, it's clear this kind of syrup ain't your mama's. Baby mama drama, trying to act like she Madonna, like a virgin, but I'm certain that this person a piranha. Man eater Jeffrey Dahmer. If it's straight, hit a stand and kill a fan, that's katana. A rapper getting roasted in a room, that's a sauna. Straps in the room is Shaolin versus the llama. Why should I threat when I can promise? With that money saved for college, you can go and pay me homage. If you do the knowledge, you would notice I was solid. By the time you check your pockets, I already got your wallet. You can try, but you never understand me. I plan to give it to you raw, get a plan B. Y'all be racing to the cash, that's a Grand Prix. I go Ricky Bobby for that bag, that's a guarantee.
I'm drunk, I need assistance. Don't touch me, I'm good. I lost my cup, what happened? These drunk tunes got me tripping. Take me home, damn, I'm bugging. These drunk tunes got me so high.
Drunk walking out of the club, stop to show love. The people want to flick it for some Instagram pictures. I'm drunk, so my eyes all red in the pictures. I'm out of place, bozo face in the pictures.
Friend love, true love, shit. This all the same to me. I show love, I get love, yup, and that remains to be. I'm walking to the whip and I'm stumbling. With Marshawn Lynch with my limp, I ain't fumbling. I smoked the Marlboro Red, see I was out of line. And late to see my lady, I was out of time. I had to meet her at the Fifi's fish spot. A Raphael gave me yell, they got my wrist high. I used to drink Smirnoff with dope fiends. I would babysit my cup, Coke Sting, New Wave, SoundCloud. Always around loud, Spitterillo, Armadillo. Shout up the Armadillo.
I lost my friends, where are they? I lost my phone, what happened? I'm drunk, I need assistance. Don't touch me, I'm good. I lost my cup, what happened? These drunk tunes got me tripping. Take me home, damn, I'm bugging. These drunk tunes got me so
Hey yo, I'm drunk, throwing up in the club. In addition, I ain't know what they was slipping in them drinks I was sipping. I didn't think, probably something pink I was sipping. Last time I woke up in the clink, I was tripping. One drink, two drink, three, it ain't a thing to me. I shows up, then leave toe up, ain't nothing changing me. Kamikaze in my body, I'm a zombie. Lost the keys to the Bugatti, think somebody slipped me Cosby. I should've skipped last call and hit the herb spot. Or hit the studio maybe because it's first hot. One too many lemon drops by the third shot. Curve the thought, the thirst real, but a first not. I can't call it when I'm lean behind the stall. I might be an alcoholic, got the girl behind the bar. The ops can't stand us, they ain't never been a problem. Honey working on the 10, they ain't never been a job.
I lost my friends, where are they? I lost my phone, what happened? I'm drunk, I need assistance. Don't touch me, I'm good. I lost
Smoking that good, doing everything on us. Nigga, so neat, nigga. Like we should. I don't think they ready for this guy.
That's how you make a song, nigga. Hey. Keys up my city, my G is tricky, my tree is sticky. Stairway is pitchy, the crown they give me don't even fit me. King me is risky, if Jiggy get me, I plead the 50. They'll never snitch me, judge will convict me, so just acquit me. The fuzz will get me, I'm butter slippery, they think I'm shifty. 0 to 60, this just a quickie, you blink, you miss me. I'm just a fishy, got my bread and my cheddar crispy. My queen prissy, I kill her dead if she ever quit me. These hoes only look good when tipsy, they said I'm picky, that's perfect. You done scratch the surface, go ahead and snip me. I'm pushing 50, can't find your woman, she pushing with me. Was pushing literally, the family business was pushing victory. That pushing in me, I get it gritty, no pretty in me. But pretty trendy, I had to spend me a pretty penny. one out of many. Laugh at Benny, too many envy. Don't gimme, I do it dirty, no shimmy.
It's here to really, but you can call him Shimmy from Belly. Method to Selly, we coming out, we gon' catch a belly. About the jelly, the PLO, what we call the deli. The loud be smelly, can smell it all in your belly. Barker cold like refrigerators, but ain't no Perry. Careful fucking with regulators across the ferry. It's necessary, I gotta bury my adversary. These niggas scary, commentary, this commissary. This shit is merely a little something, so don't get weary. Wildcat from Missouri, I'll be your judge and jury. I love you dearly, you get it poppin', you feel the fury. Be telling Siri to call the pigs to come get near it. Hit a killer to be a killer, but ain't no skeleton. Pissing on them, we shitting on them, but no, I'm killing. Speaking country to country grammar, but ain't no Nelly. Once upon a Shaolin with no skeleton. We them wildcats, you don't want that dope. We keep slinging till it's right on your coast. Come
Where
on.
the bricks stand now at? I got them right in my scope. Leave them dead till I turn them to ghosts, you know?
We them wildcats, you don't want that smoke. We ain't rich, so we going for broke,
Where the
nigga.
bricks stand now at? We fitting to go with they throats. You must be kidding, trying to go with the goats. Come on.
When I ain't sober, I'm bipolar. Invite me over. Doc be dumping his ashes in your baby stroller. When I was younger, ate paint lead with quarter waters. Now red line in the Range Rover motor. I smoke west of the border. Your bud out of order. I go ape shit. I'm a Caesar with a little cobra. Tell your boss I'm the opposite of a Trump voter. You do this wildcat, not from Villanova. I'm in the cut like a $150 or Tony Toka. Your side piece, I'm a poker and then a adiosa. My hood house in the block, we real estate brokers. We make it sound like 4th of July in October. The bricks Tommy Mottola, yeah, I'm a high roller. I write the crack that'll bring back Lamar Odom. That girl got good brains, I know she got diplomas. She fucking with a good fella, Red Leota.
I'm kind of a big deal. I'm from the Killer Hill. You shacking a fool. Barbecue chicken on the grill. I'm not your run in the mill, so play your deep skills. I hope the girl's in the pill, cause she's a cheap thrill. We shoot to kill, blood spill for that dollar bill. Your body parts to be landfilled and potter's filled. You ain't really real. You bustin' pressure bill like still water in pipes when the winter chill. My Louisville slugger, I call her Lucille. See Lucy Lou, you like Kill Bill, the kid's ill. The doc fillet him like Bill, you see his last meal. Your brain spill on your duck bill when cats bill. My rupture my Achilles heel chasing his 100 mils. Street lils, I'm hard to kill, call me the man of steel. Real, recognize real like I mass appeal. You mass and kill, you all ass like tip drill.
We them wildcats, you don't want that dope. We keep slinging till it's right on your coast. Come
Where
on.
the bricks stand now at? I got them right in my scope. Leave them dead till I turn them to ghosts, you know?
We them wildcats, you don't want that smoke. We ain't rich, so we going for broke,
Where the
nigga.
bricks stand now at? We fitting to go with they throats. You must be kidding, trying to go with the goats. Come on.
the most spectacular one-punch shot of Manny Pacquiao's.
And you may hear it. Down goes Frazier. Down goes Frazier.
Guys, there's nothing like boxing, and there are no athletes like fighters.
Makes another right. Burns in deep trouble again. Burns it down. Burns it.
You know, you pay him a price, I guess, but the very celebrated.
That is the most spectacular one-punch shot of Manny Pacquiao's.
And you may hear it. Down goes Frazier. Down goes Frazier.
Guys, there's nothing like boxing, and there are no athletes like fighters.
Makes another right. Burns in deep trouble again. Burns it down. Burns it.
You know, you pay him a price, I guess, but the very celebrated.
Hey, yo. What's going on, my boxing motherfuckers? Yeah, the boxing Jedi is back, baby. Yeah, what's going on, Bruce? Mr. Pads, RGM, the Red Glove Militant, the Drunken Irishman, a.k.a. Carlos Mendoza, Stormy. Yeah, baby, hashtag come back to boxing, baby. We still exist. What's going on, y'all? Good to see my people. Yo, check it out, right? I said, this is a very special fight coming on. So I got to do something special for the fellas, right? So later on in the program, a little bit, I'm going to pass the motherfucking link. But right now, we are going to have some reactions. I've always come on this motherfucker, and I've always shown you the fandom, or should I say the extreme fandom and the fuckeries of these fanboys, whether it's Crawford's, whether it's Canelo's, whether it was whoever's, Andre Ward's, GGG's, Kovalev's, Mayweather's, Pacquiao's, Amir Khan's. Yes, he had some too, right? So I want to show you guys something. I never fell off. No, I'm still here. And I still leave my comments on certain, boxing forums and stuff, the ones that are worth, the ones that still exist. And Fight Hub, I love fucking with those casuals, man. I love fucking with those casuals. You know what I'm saying? And I'm going to tell you, you fucking casuals, bro, you are easy to get to. But before we get into that, I want to show you exactly what I was watching. Now, I want to bring you into the Canelo, supposedly, and you could tell who's biased and who's right, just like they did with Mayweather. Well, of course, they're sucking the dick of Canelo, Fight Hub, yes. And peace to Fight Hub, peace to y'all, go like, subscribe, go check out their shit. But Fight Hub seems to be on the nuts of Canelo Alvarez. And the reason why I say this is because in this press conference, you will see that actually both men told each other the business. So you're going to see that bias shit again. Yeah, when it comes to these fights. And of course, everybody's like, well, but Canelo's a cash cow. Now, guys like myself, the Drunken Irishman, and right, Us guys, we have certain favoritisms, but we love the sport before the fighter, right? We recognize, right? Take nothing away from Canelo. Taking nothing away from him. But now y'all should not have premature notions of Terrence Bud Crawford. Let's not forget these guys were in the same era, different weight classes, taking out the who's in those weight classes. Like Victor Pastor wasn't nobody. This is why a lot of them lack. But I want to show you something. Let's go to the videotape. That's right, Warner Wolf. Let's go into this interview in case y'all missed it. Let's go.
Somebody else forced me or tell me how to fight when I've been fighting my whole life. I won't be running, I could tell you that. But I will be, doing a lot of touching.
Well, you don't move up 2 weight classes to fight someone like this, and you've been calling out forever. If you don't see a path to victory, you don't see holes in his game. What areas do you think you're better than Canelo, and how do you see yourself beating?
Well, listen, I called Canelo out because, like I said, he the last great fighter amongst the era that surpassed us. The Floyd, the Pacquiao, the De La Hoya.
He's not lying. He's not lying. Listen, we can't sit here and take anything away from Canelo Alvarez, bro. We can't. Okay? I've got to give it to him. My problems with Canelo is that the politics, and you can't really measure him in a fucking weight class because he's been jumping all over the fucking place. Right? But let's continue.
We both came up in that era, and he was right there with those fighters, and he got the chance to fight the Miguel Cottos, the Floyd Mayweathers, and the Kovalevs and Triple G's, and I wasn't able to get those mega fights, So this is my mega fight. This is my moment, and that's the reason why I want to fight an all-time great like Canelo.
Hey, Canelo, you were recently asked about Terrence Crawford. You said he's good, but he's no Canelo. What can you do that Terrence cannot do?
No, don't get me wrong. He's a great fighter, like I say, he's no Canelo. Obviously, I'm being in this situation for a long time.
And that's the thing. He's not lying. Right. Terrence Bud Crawford is not Canelo. But Canelo's not Terrence Bud Crawford either. Think about this. Think about this. They're different weight classes, bro. That's where you casuals and you stupid motherfuckers. Oh, and I got something for you. Oh, yes, I got something for you. I am the highlighted pinned comment to Fight Hub right now. And all these fucking Canelmos are coming at me. But I'm not saying anything wrong.
Long time, and I have the experience. They only focus on my power, but I have more than that, and I think this fight is gonna be one of my best fights in my history, in my record, and I'm very excited. I'm very excited, motivated, because this is all about. I want to make history, and I'm very excited for this fight.
You've accepted this fight now, but in the previous years, you said it doesn't interest you because you have nothing to gain and everything to lose. If he were to beat you, how damaging would that be to the Canelo brand?
He's not going to beat me. Don't worry about it. He's not going to beat me. Don't worry about it.
That is great confidence. I'm loving it. This is going to be a very good fight. I can't wait. I like what he's saying. He ain't going to beat me, no doubt. He's supposed to say this. He's supposed to feel this. Only him. Not you Canelmos. Okay? Not none of you guys. Okay? Not none of you guys, all right? Okay? Canelo's not underestimating Terrence Bud Crawford. I want you to understand this. And Terrence Bud Crawford is not underestimating Canelo. And I understand that Bud ain't built like Leonard, Hearns, or Duran. But we also have to understand that Canelo's not built like Monzon, Hagler, right? Right? So let's be fair here and understand that these two men are animals in their own weight classes, kid. The thing is that you can't really measure Canelo like you can Bud with weight classes. And we all know it's different. We all know it's different the way Bud has closed fucking weight classes, completing, right? As to Canelo, not even completing, just going up and up and down and down. And so it's hard to measure that. Let's continue.
I think this fight is gonna be in the books of the history of boxing for sure. That's for sure.
For sure, them belts coming with me. They coming home with me. I'm telling you right now.
You can see it, but
I'm
it's gonna be it's gonna
them.
be difficult. You take it to your.
I'm taking them. And ain't nothing you're gonna be able to do about it come fight
and
night.
I know Turkey is in your corner,
I promise you.
But look, it's gonna be very difficult. He's gonna be so mad that day. Believe me.
And that's a little. I like that poke. Oh, they selling tickets, baby. Turk really ain't have nothing to do with the conversation of him taking your title, but of course, you know that happens. That happens when guys are across each other. They start talking shit. Sometimes they're gonna allude to something that partially has something to do with the situation, but totally doesn't. Right? They selling tickets. I love this. I love this.
I see you. I see you. You see I'm different.
I see you too.
You see I'm different than all the other ones.
No, I see you. No, you don't know different. You're nothing different.
I'm different.
Nothing different.
I'm different.
We'll see.
You're gonna see.
We'll
you know
see.
it.
Now, this is where both men have started to press each other's skill. Now, first of all, Canelo has seen a Bud Crawford, right? But in single dimension. Meaning he has never faced an ambidextrous fighter like his. And let's not take this skill away from Bud Crawford. Please, let's not do this. Because he's a switch hitter. Let's not do this. That's very important in the fight. Let's not do this. So Canelo has never seen a Bud Crawford. On the other hand, Bud Crawford has never faced a Canelo either. He's never faced power and speed like that. You guys got to understand that in this fight, we have to stay unbiased. Because along with Terrence Bud Crawford, that power comes. This is very dangerous for both men. Canelo can touch that button and put Terrence to sleep for the first time in his career. And we know Canelo can be an O taker. Yeah, he can take motherfuckers O's. Oh, hell yeah. But now let's not sleep on the power of Terrence Bud Crawford that's building up as well. Right? That's comfortable with that weight. Because a lot of the casuals seem to say that Bud Crawford is not comfortable with that weight. The thing that I hate is that y'all give credit to motherfuckers like Tank Davis and all the motherfuckers, right? When they miss weight unprofessionally on a scale, right? And when they have a poor fucking show of skill, right? An exhibition, right? Sort of, right? What happens? Lackluster. But y'all want to praise him. Even though he was unprofessional. And the reason why his performance was so fucking poor was because he decided to be unprofessional and not make fucking weight, which is very important. So it goes to show you to take the motherfucker lightly. Name to me one time Terrence Bud Crawford missed weight, please. Please, can anyone? So what I'm saying here, what's up, Ralph on Real? What I'm saying here is this is serious business, baby. We got two of the best of the best. You motherfuckers know that Canelo is possibly in trouble. Just like you know that Crawford is possibly in trouble. This is an actual 50-50 fight. Why nobody's saying this? Let me guess. Because Canelo's the bigger man? See, y'all fall asleep. Y'all fall asleep. Y'all always go for the model of the bigger guy. Okay, I can understand that. But Terrence Bud Crawford's a big man too. Almost about the same size as Canelo. We also know that both these men are going to try to punch their fucking heads off. They're going to try to punch each other's fucking heads off. Try to fucking... You feel what I'm saying? The thing that a lot of Canelo fans and are not seeing, and I'm speaking to the casuals, those guys that only go for one fighter. What you're not seeing here, right? Because we're about to go in on y'all. What you're not seeing here is that Canelo has problems with boxers, bro. Not only can Bud bang, he can box, man. Terrence Bud Crawford has problems sort of recovering from big shots. He's only been hit like at least 3 times in his whole career with big shots. So can we really weigh that out? Yeah, I would take that into consideration. I would definitely weigh that out. Definitely. Let's continue.
We'll see.
We're
We'll
gonna
see.
see.
Terrence, how did you think he did against William Skull?
No comment. He won. We on to the next. It's me and him. Listen, I'm not here to talk about his past fights. I'm here to talk about his present fight, and that's him versus me, and that's what I'm here to talk about. Me versus him, not him versus any other of his previous opponents.
Do you expect him to run like a lot of people?
I hope not.
You don't think so?
I hope not. I hope not, because I think people deserve a good fight. And
we're gonna get into what he's saying, but you guys hear that? And this goes for everybody. Everybody who thinks that Terrence Bud Crawford is gonna run, Canelo is saying he's not gonna run. Bud don't run. I don't know where all of a sudden everybody gets this from. Bud doesn't run. He maneuvers. He looks like he's fighting on the back foot. All he's doing is moving to the side to an angle backwards. Bud don't run. Because and then if we're going to do this, right, then you're going to force me to go into the archives and pull out all his fights, and where you're going to have to show me where he ran. The reason why he gets it is because he goes forward. Think about this now. If you guys want to take it there, we can go. I'm not taking anything away from nobody, Canelo or him. We laying these shits out on the fucking table.
and that's why we are here, right? To make a good fight and the best fighter win. And I expect he put a great fight.
You've heard the critics, I'm sure. This fight at one point I think was 5-1 odds for you. Now it's tightened up to under 2-1 odds. Your recent performances, do you think you've fought to your level of expectations? Are you pleased with the way you've fought your last couple of fights?
Yeah, I do what I supposed to do in my fights. You know, I'm not focused.
Them damn commercials. Sorry, guys. Paying the bills.
I'm never focused about if I'm the favorite or not.
The Don, salute. Bulbous, salute. Stormy, what's going on, sis? I'm glad you caught what I said. Veronica, no doubt. Salute to you guys. Little boxing talk treat for you motherfuckers who are starving for it. Let's go.
Being in both sides, I always focus on how I train and how I prepare myself, and that's it. I know my abilities, and I'm confident about that.
This fight is in Las Vegas. Obviously, there's going to be a huge Mexican crowd there for him. How confident are you that the judges will give you a fair shake after the end of the 12 rounds?
Listen, I can't.
Before we go into that, I just want to explain to you guys, both of these guys, bro, Canelo's arms are shorter, right? Terrence Bud's are longer. Taking nothing away from these fucking fighters. Canelo knows how to close the distance, right? He knows. He's a specialist at that. That comes with, he has no choice but to know how to close in distance, right? And Terrence Bud Crawford knows how to make distance and close it too. Guys, this is going to be a very good tactical fucking boom, bang, bim motherfucking fight, bro. This is going to be the shit.
Ain't focus on the judges. I just got to focus on doing what I can do and controlling what I can control inside the ring. And that's, going out there and winning the fight decisively.
You're bulked up now. You're bigger than ever. Do you feel stronger? Do you feel like you can knock Canelo out?
Man, listen, like I said before, any fighter can be knocked out. Canelo got a granite chin. He's tough. He's durable.
For all of you fucking Canelo extreme fans, in which I call Canelo, you heard what he said, right? Right? He's giving your man props. He's speaking the truth on your man. So all of y'all, in which I'm about to go in after this video, in this comment section right here, right? Because everybody that's here, you see the Don, everybody who's going for Canelo, these are not extreme fans. Let's get this shit straight. These guys respect Terrence Bud Crawford. Look at their comments. Okay? These guys know their fights. They know their boxers. They know boxing. So you fucking extreme fans that are out there that are going to run into this live once it becomes a video, understand that man is giving your man props and your man is giving this man props. Y'all need to start doing the same thing. Stop being unbiased. Stop being biased. That shit is crazy.
We've seen him hurt a couple of times, but not to the point where, it's not respected. But given the right circumstances, anybody can get knocked out.
Do you expect this when the fight's over to be a razor close fight, or are we going to say, wow, Terrence beat him convincingly?
Listen, I'm always going to rise in the big occasions. I always did in my whole career. This is my moment, and I'm not letting Canelo take it away from me. Simple as that.
And Canelo, you've been the smaller fighter in a lot of your fights. Do you feel like you can bully this guy around since he's coming up 14 pounds?
I've been in his position before, and I'm not thinking about that. I'm just gonna do my job and take everything serious, and not thinking about if smaller or bigger. I always prepare myself for the best fighter out there.
This could be the biggest audience that's ever watched one of your fights. Is it good enough for you on Netflix just to beat Terrence, or do you have to put on a show?
I'm a winner. I always thinking about the win, and I'm coming to win. And Netflix or not, I always coming to win. My mindset is different, and I'm very thankful with Netflix, with Turki Al-Ashi, with all the guys involved in this fight, because for me, it's all about make history, and I'm glad to be here.
Who would you say is the toughest opponent you've ever faced, and where would you rank Terrence?
No, he's one of the top fighters I'm gonna face in my career for sure.
Can we put respect on Terrence Bud Crawford's name on, since Canelo's doing it? All you fucking extreme Canelo fans that are out there that are gonna run into this live, soon to be a video, huh? Can we throw some respect on a fucking two-division, unified, undisputed, undefeated champion that's doing what pussies, right? Because y'all like to call Benavidez a pussy, right? And all those other ones that never wanted to fight Canelo that he's supposed to be fighting as well, right? I mean, can we please put respect on this man's name, son? On Crawford's name. Can we do this? Because I remember a time when everybody was praising Khan and Brook for shooting up 1, 2 motherfucking weight classes, right? For fighting guys they never should have been fighting. So if this is the case where everybody's saying Terrence Bud Crawford should not be fighting motherfucking Canelo in an uneven scale of a landscape, should I say, of boxing of today, man, come on, son. Can we stop the bullshit? Can we stop the motherfucking bullshit and put some motherfucking respect on Terrence Bud Crawford's name the way Canelo's doing it?
Sure, he's a great fighter. I have many, many great fights in my career.
And when you visualize how this fight's going to play out, what are we going to be saying about you and about this fight when it's all said and done?
I don't really.
John BX, welcome. Yes, I agree with you. Yes. This was everyone's mistake except Mayweather's and Bival's. You do not stand there in the pocket and try to punch with the puncher. You don't do that. No. And this is why they have lost. Even to decision, right? Because if we're gonna go on this bullshit, because I've been there. Remember, I've been doing this for a long time. I just, right? That if you're in the pocket with Canelo, he could be missing. But since y'all like to talk about all of this, he got the judges in his pocket. Well, then y'all should have known that if you're fighting the stationary fighter, the inside specialist, even if he misses and even if he tags your elbows, which is not really counted as a fucking body shot, right? And let's just say they've got a, CJ Ross or a Moretti, right? In favor of Canelo. We've seen this shit. Come on. Let's talk about it. Let's be real here, right? Let's just say that, right? Right? They're going to give him the points. Because you're not outside fighters, mid-range to outside, are not supposed to be in there. Because even if you're not getting it, they're still giving him the points. Stupid. If you're going under that logic. But now, if you do what Bivol did, and if you do what motherfucking Mayweather did, right, which was keep him at bay, right? Keep him busy. Don't have him punch so much. Make sure that when he misses, he pays, right? You don't think that this is going to happen with this natural fighter / brawler? You don't think this is going to happen with Terrence Bud Crawford? Y'all just think that Canelo's going to have an easy motherfucking fight, right? There's no respect for Terrence Bud Crawford here, right? None whatsoever. Y'all just think that Terrence Bud Crawford, right, the wired frame fighter, Canelo's just going to blast him out the fucking frame. Come on, man. Come on now. I know boxing hasn't given us a lot of things, enough for us old schoolers to even sometimes forget. But this shit is like riding a bike. You should know what the fuck's to come here. You should know that if you praise Terrence Bud Crawford and you know how dangerous he fucking is, with Canelo's arsenal, meaning the weight now, and being able with more tools because he's three-dimensional, he is a multi-angled fighter, bro. This guy's ambidextrous, bro. He's never faced the power of Canelo, and Canelo has never faced the skill of Crawford. These men are both putting each other in danger. This is going to be a crystal clear, beautiful, sewn in the thread of boxing given to us by the boxing gods fucking fight.
Really now, because you expect something and then other things come in the fight. But I'm gonna prepare myself for everything, I always come to fight. I always come with my best, and I just thankful with them for all the support, and I hope them will be there watching or in the arena cheering for me and enjoy the win.
And Terrence, the same question for you. I guess a lot of people will be showing up from Omaha and Las Vegas for that weekend. What's your message to your fans as you take on the biggest challenge of your career?
Listen, I just tell them, you know what I mean, suit up. We about to bring some more jewelry home, you know, and it's going to be an exciting day for boxing. History will be made. Terrence Crawford will be the first male boxer, 3-weight undisputed champion of the world.
And that's possible. It's possible. Just like it's possible for Canelo to knock him out and take his own. It's possible, right? I want to say before I go even further into this, peace to my sister from Nebraska over there. You know what I'm saying? One of the ladies of Boxing Talk, Miss Unique Dawn. You know what's going on. And peace to Lisa Bales. That's right, the first lady of Boxing Talk. Peace to you, Miss Lisa Bales. We ain't forget about you. Hashtag come back to boxing, baby. Hell no. You are part of the crew. Let's get it.
And I mean that.
You know, he has a lot to lose in this fight, but you, I mean, in this day and era of boxing, that O is so important. Why are you risking all of that to chase Canelo Alvarez, that perfect record, that amazing resume you have?
Big risk, big reward. I'm a risk taker, and I ain't scared.
Any chance?
There we go. He's a risk taker, all right? So now, for the meat and potatoes of this motherfucker here, this is what we're here for. The comment section. Yeah, this is a comment reaction. Now, I just want to let you guys know something, all right? This is my comment right here. This is my comment right here. I got 46 replies. We're going to go through them. Yeah. This is what I do best. I pull the souls out and I expose the fucking extreme fanboys. Now, like I said before, if you don't like criticisms on Canelo Alvarez, you need to get the fuck out of here right now. I'm talking like right now. Get the fuck out of here. This is not for you. Same goes for you fucking Terrence Bud Crawford extremes. If you're not going into this with an open mind, get the fuck out of here right now. You have 3 seconds. Now, I said, if you can see in this comment section here, let me see if I can bring it in closer. There we go. That's close. There we go. Right? I said Crawford is going to beat him the worst he's ever been beaten before. Now, before I go into this, let me tell you why, which is the only logical thing to do so you can understand my viewpoint, right? The reason why is the same reason why Mr. John BX says here. Bud's boxing ability. Now, when we speak of boxing ability, y'all, because you don't know, some of y'all don't know what multi-dimensional fighters are. Y'all just think that this motherfucker's just jabbing them away all night, fighting out the back foot. No. Every time that man goes for the body, hit him with a hard check hook. Bang! Uppercut. Bang! Measured punches. 6-inch punches. Keeping him at bay with the jab. And then coming across top. No overhand rights, just coming across top with a nice fucking hooking graze or grazing hook. A good push to the ropes. If Canelo's back's against the ropes, like Bivol did, in order to push his defense down, so when he throws, he prairies and he can just crush right past it. Y'all really haven't been paying attention to Bud's boxing ability, have you? This motherfucker is a ring general too now. This guy's not a slouch. This guy came from the same fucking era that Canelo Alvarez came from. This man closed 2 divisions. Canelo ain't closed 2 divisions. In order to close divisions, you have to go through contenders, take titles one by one from. This is how it's really done. Canelo ain't do that. Right? Taking nothing away from Canelo. I'm just saying. Because a lot of y'all like to say, right? All of you Wilder fans, and we're going to stay on the same motherfucking energy. Right? If I was out there and I was saying that other fighters that I was pointing out ain't shit because they just want to go straight for the title, and not go through the. So now when they tell you Bud is a complete fighter, a lot of you are going to say, no, he's not. But now let Canelo, right, if he does, have beaten Crawford and somebody else steps up. You know what you fucking whores do? You'll take Bud Crawford then and then say, oh, Bud Crawford was one of the best fighters in order to make Canelo look good. That's why you don't count, stupid motherfuckers. Now let's get to you stupid motherfucking comments. What's up, Never Sobers? Check this shit out. So I gave my logic of why, right? Because Canelo also has problems with boxers, right? We all know this. Bivol and Mayweather, right? Okay, so check this shit out. So one of them agrees with me, tell him, right? Now, you real Canelo fans like y'all that are here, this is why I respect and I love y'all. Because when you see the shit that they've written to me, you're going to be like, wow, son, what the fuck? Because I see y'all giving Bud a chance because you know you're boxing. You're not biased. You know there's a chance, right? These guys are fucking far gone, fellas, ladies, crazy. Check this out. So this guy named Cisco G5, he says, okay, dude, you must be new to the sport. Did you come from watching ping pong? Right? Right? Another one, the Jin. I don't know. The way Floyd beat Canelo was pretty embarrassing. Gonna be hard to top that. You feel what I'm saying? So hold on for 1 second. Hold on for 1 second, guys. Sorry, guys. All right. Back to these fucking pathetic comments, right? So one of them, okay, we could call this guy a fair guy. The first guy, this Cisco guy, yeah, he's an extreme. He's a fucking Canelo, right? This guy, the Jin, he's pointing out the obvious. No, the way Floyd beat Canelo was pretty embarrassing. You know what I'm saying? Jin says, but Terrence can hurt Canelo after accumulation in the later rounds. Right? Now, this guy named Boxing No Life, no Boxing No Life, says, stop sniffing the stuff up the nose. You see how they allude to this, guys? You guys are not like that. None of you guys here are like this. You know you're boxing. These fucking extremes, these trolls. Look at this guy. So I answered him. I said, you have to go to insults, but can't tell us why you're so emotionally invested in my opinion. Which is what the fuck this is, an opinion, because nobody's right here, bro. You need something to sniff to calm your emotions down. Yeah, I told him, right? This guy, H-Town guy, says, I agree. The ref is going to stop the fight just like the Spence fight. So, you know what I'm saying? His logic, his answer was that he could see, like you guys are saying here in the comment section as well. This is why I'm not picking at y'all, because anybody can take a guess. Anybody can try to predict the fight. So some of y'all think that Canelo is going to win late stoppage. And now this man here, H-Town guy, thinks that, you know what I'm saying, that Bud Crawford is going to put some, is going to have a stoppage. He might beat Canelo by stoppage. You feel what I'm saying? One guy, Xavier Vasquez, whatever the fuck, gives me smiley emojis. Because, he's like, get the fuck out of here. You kidding me? Right? So this guy named Lewis must have said something crazy. Hold on, let me see more replies. Says, so I said, another Canelo fan who doesn't know shit about boxing, all emotional over an opinion. Seems like your mom is the meth addict, because he says that I'm on meth for even saying this, for just placing my opinion. I got to be on meth? Really? It's fucking crazy. So another Canelo fan, you don't know shit about boxing, all emotion. Seems like your mom is the meth addict, buddy, especially with an emotional imbalance like you've just displayed. Another guy named Android says, wrong channel, bro. That is Crawford from Lawn Bowls. You've been watching. This is a boxing channel. Another guy is answering by the name of Jay Johnson and answers the Canelo Extreme. Why didn't Canelo stop Skull? He could have cut the ring off better. No, right? Right? YouTube talker, because I was going for Terrence Bud Crawford, in which I see as a human being. He says, you must be a ninja. We all know what he meant to say with that. Right? Right? Man taken down considers Canelo going to be easy work. I mean, like I said, that's not extreme. He just said easy work. That's not in our head. He said easy work. You're gonna beat Canelo. That would be, but he thinks it's gonna be easy work. Okay, I don't think it's gonna be easy work, but okay, it's just an opinion, right? Check it out. What are you smoking, buddy? Canelo is the king. Now, stop it. Stop it. Your king was the throne, bro. And if you're going to talk about, oh, that was another weight class, that don't count. No, it does fucking count. It's a loss on his record. It fucking counts. That's what's allowing you Canelo Extreme fanboys, bro. You nut huggers, bro. Right? You fucking cock jumpers. That's what you always do, that shit. He lost to Bivol. Oh, but that's the no, he lost. That shit counts. The fuck out of here. Another one. You must think Canelo is Spence. Don't confuse him with Spence. That's a guy called Real Talk. No, I don't think that. See, for people to go straight to alluding that because people think that Terrence Bud Crawford is going to beat Canelo Alvarez in whatever way they think he's going to beat him, right? As long as it's not some extreme bullshit, like first round knockout or something like that. Why do you allude to? First of all, real talk, you're a stupid motherfucker. Allow me to tell you that personally, right? Because I already watched this, and when I added my comment, it shows that I've watched this already. Did you watch this? Did you watch this? Because Canelo made it clear this ain't gonna be easy for him. So if Canelo said that, Spence said that, and I said what I said. I mean, and Crawford said that, and I said what I said. Why is this dumb statement being put here, bro? You're anything but real talk. Stating some shit like this. This guy named Evander Holyfields, he says facts. He agrees with me. Okay. And Enrique Williams says, nah, even the much bigger Bivol and Triple G did not hurt Canelo. No way Bud would hurt Canelo, especially at 168. No, Canelo was hurt by Bivol. You see what I mean? Even guys that have watched that fight, that go for Canelo, that know that boxing in a fair, right? They even saw Canelo be hurt. Why was Canelo so much on the defense? Why did he have a high guard most of this fight in the later rounds? He was hurt, clearly. You motherfuckers don't see the welts. Y'all don't see the welts and the bruising and the swelling? That don't hurt? They never hurt Canelo. Logically speaking, and speaking as to Canelo, because to hurt y'all is why he didn't get rocked. Is that what hurt means to y'all? Canelo stepped a couple of times in that fight, bro. What the fuck are you talking about? This is what I mean. Then they bring up Bivol and the Triple G fight, the first one, which is still in question up to date. Canelo got washed in that Bivol fight, and you're making it seem like it was a valiant fucking get. Stop. Stop exaggerating the fucking performance. Stop. He had a bad day at the office. Bivol was bigger, better. That's it. He took up the challenge. That's it. Same thing goes for Brooks. Same thing goes for fucking Khan or anybody else, right? Because it went that way for fucking Marlon Starling when he lost to fucking Michael Nunn. Let's talk about it. You dumb motherfuckers. Let's put a little sprinkle history on it too. Since you've lost your fucking way through fucking boxing. The fuck out of here. I ain't no Flomo, but I miss Roger Mayweather, bro. I miss the Black Mamba. So he could come out and say, y'all don't know shit about boxing. One fan says even Canelo fans low-key know this. We talking technicals. They talking weight. Canelo should not have taken this fight. See? Now that's a fair assessment. Nothing bad said about Canelo. He even broke it down. See, this is a fight fan. You don't see no favoritisms in their comments. Love the sport, not the fighters, you fucking imbeciles. I say this over and over again. Yo, House of Queens, what's going on, sis? Good to see you. Blessings, blessings. John BX says, unfortunately, Gen X Jedi, many of the people talking about the fight are casual race fans. Yes. Yes, my brother. Yes. Totally. Stone Cold Steve Austin agrees with your John BX. What? Got a lot of show bitches out here riding the dick of a certain fighter, but all giving kudos to the correct fighter. What? You know what I'm saying? What's up, Adam? What's going on? House of Queens, what's going on, girl? Good to see you, sis. Let's keep going. Dean ZN says, Mayweather beat a young Canelo, but still could not knock him out. He has a solid chin. He ain't knocking Canelo out. This is another casual fan mistake. Y'all should shut the fuck up with this. This over here already shows. It already shows that you were casual. First of all, what are you talking about? He beat a young Canelo. The beginning of that statement, the entrance to that, only makes fucking sense if Mayweather was still fighting today. He fought Canelo being much older, almost on his way out. Canelo fought him at a young age. Canelo was like in his 30th something fucking fight there, bro. What are you talking about? This shit makes no sense. And then you only don't win a boxing match by knocking someone out. So why he didn't knock him the fuck out? He boxed the shit out of him, which is really what boxing is. Hit and not get hit. I mean, a lot of y'all like to use that to your advantage, but and then when it comes to your fighter, right, being embarrassed by the same shit that you're trying to use, you don't stand on that. Shut the fuck up, all you casuals, bro. Shut up. I'm 51, been watching boxing since 84. None of y'all know who the fuck fucking Lloyd Hunnigan is. None of y'all know who the fuck Curry is. None of y'all. Azuma Nelson, none of you. So I stopped talking boxing. This is why I stopped. Because boxing ain't giving me shit to talk about. Y'all motherfuckers ain't doing it. So now that I come back on here, school's in session. School of Hard Knocks, you stupid motherfuckers. Mayweather beat a young Canelo. Is Mayweather still fighting today for you to even point out that he fought a young Canelo? No shit, he was young. And talking about, but he still couldn't knock him out? What point are you making here, bro? Because if you guys knew anything about fucking boxing, there is a fucking point system, you stupid motherfuckers. Fuck is wrong with you? Yeah, that's right, Bulbous. If you're coming into this temple, you're coming into this temple as the man that you are saying you are. Don't be talking shit behind my back either. You understand what I'm saying? I let you ride, but now I got to pull your card because you're here. And since we're amongst the fellas, bro, there are no ladies here, so you're not really gonna be embarrassed to pull out your. But don't talk shit about me if you want to be cool about me. I'll let that shit slide. I seen what you said. I don't talk about you, dogs, and I'm letting you chill. And do yourself a favor, get to know Red Glove Militant. You might want to do that, bro. Now back to what the fuck I was saying. Yo, Mr. John BX, digging the channel vibes, brother. Can't believe your videos never popped up on my suggestions until today. You are cooking, bro. Thanks, John BX. Look, I go to because I'm about to activate my new channel. Right? I mean my old channel. I am the boxing Jedi. I'm not sure if you ever heard of me. I was around these YouTube streets 16 years ago, a long time ago, right? Because I went into politics, right? They blocked me out of it, right? Today, I just got a code to open up the email, right? My wife emailed me. To my old email that's connected to that channel. So now I'm just I have reset the passwords. You feel what I'm saying? I just got to wait for them to send me another code. But go to the Boxing Jedi, right? And sub there. Here, this is a variety channel. So is the Boxing Jedi, but over there, whenever I kick boxing, I'll do that. You know what I'm saying? But over here, what I'm doing today is because the boxing, I don't know if you know what's going on with the people that call themselves a boxing sector, right? But the YouTube boxing sector is going through something that's called simping problems, where they're not talking boxing. They're allowing a lot of women mess and stuff like that getting involved. You see what I'm saying? I'm part of the people that are cool with the females as well, my sisters. We try to clean this up because they want us to continue to kick boxing, right? So I'm just saying, stay here because I'll be talking boxing. I talk everything. I'm a variety channel. But if you want boxing, my old videos, everything that I've said, if you like the way I'm cooking today, my brother, go to the Boxing Jedi. If somebody could get that link and put it in the comment section for me, I would greatly appreciate it if you're able to. You know what I'm saying? And welcome aboard, my brother, no doubt. So, knocking someone out, right, is part of boxing. It's not the boxing match. Now, Antabar says the obvious. No duh. One clean shot from Canelo, and it's good night. Oh, no doubt. No doubt. People that know their boxing know this. One clean shot and Bud going night-night. But don't think that Canelo can't get knocked out now because other people haven't gotten to him. Remember, accumulation of punches. Let me give you an example. Different weight class, but let me give you an example. How many punches did it take? Matter of fact, no. Let me rephrase that. How many punches did it take those guys that beat Mike Tyson to put Mike Tyson down? That's what you call accumulation of punches. If Bud Crawford is going to knock Canelo out, right? Depending on his power, because you're sleeping on his power too. Remember, y'all ever, when y'all was younger, were y'all ever walking fast or running, looking the other way, and then when you turned around, you ran into a wall and you possibly knocked yourself out? Your momentum you didn't see that coming, right? Those punches that you don't see coming, Canelo hardly got hit with those. And then when he did, right, those punches were considered light fisted to him because they were able to find those little pockets to hit him with those punches that he didn't see, right? Let's not sleep here. But having the power and Canelo, a come forward fighter, like a Manny Pacquiao and a Juan Manuel Marquez, the fourth fight. He walked into a momentum shot, bro. Pacquiao was launching forward, and all Juan Manuel Marquez did was put the wall right in front of him and he knocked himself out. You don't think that can happen? Okay. If he don't knock him out, right, and he just staggers him, this is where the accumulative punches theory comes in, where 4, 5, maybe 6, 7 punches may knock Canelo Alvarez out on the way down to the fucking canvas. That can happen. The same way that Canelo can sleep Bud Crawford with one punch. What's up, Ahmad, my bro? What's up, K? What's up, Adam? No doubt. Khan said Canelo's easier to hit than Bud. You know what I'm saying? What's going on, brother? Yeah, Max Kellerman, yeah, doing his thing. Yeah. Hashtag come back to boxing. Know what I'm saying? The old guys came out, so I figured I'd treat you guys to some old, real, good old school boxing talk, where we talk on everything. Everything. The heart of the champion, the psyche of the champion, the attitude of the champion. That's the only time that we're able to talk about the fighters individually. That's the only time we're supposed to love the fighters individually. It's okay to be nationalistic, not racist. It's okay to take the sport and cheer for your race. You have all rights. But now when you bring tribalism into a sport that has been covered and declared and hugged and accepted by every fucking nation that's out there, that mostly every title, and especially the most prestigious one from every weight class, which is the WBC, that has every flagged nation on there. This is why the LDBC, the rest of you European racists, but because you did exist too, and the rest of you guys who were dirtying up boxing with this tribalism and this racism, you've been over with. You fall into my sword, Red Glove Militant's fucking cannon, Hawker Mustang's poisonous fucking comments. Yeah, we did our thing. We protected boxing, and we still do. Take a good look at the boxing librarian who holds all manifest manuscripts for the boxing gods. Yeah, welcome to the real YTBC, where misogynist, or should I say misandrous bitches who plotted and schemed on me to try to get into the YouTube boxing community's tavern, temple, and they still weren't able to. Where boxing talk is still fucking protected. And every time I come up with my hashtag come back to boxing, you will see the real ones come back just for this sit down. Y'all can have your reactions, but when you sit with real fight fans like myself that have been watching fights since in Bruce Gass's case and others that are my seniors, right? My elders who have seen those fights that we talk about. We are so gifted to have these men still. And you little minute motherfuckers dare try to pollute boxing talk with this bullshit? And then look at me like, whoa, you don't owe YTBC, you ain't shit. What the fuck? Who the fuck you think you are? I am the boxing Jedi. And just like the forefathers of this fucking sector before me, I am a boxing Jedi like they are. You can get the fuck out of here and out of our faces on any means of transportation. And if you don't know the kid, if you don't know us, do the research. It's there. Yeah. And you know what, guys? What did you think? That a little bit of late night boxing talk wasn't going to be sprinkled? The ritual wasn't going to be sprinkled into this live? Is this what you get? Of course we get the shame on a nigga segment. Now, in case y'all don't know what shame on a nigga segment is, the shame on a nigga segment is when these guys try to shame good fighters and good fight fans like ourselves, and they living in shame themselves, right? So they want to shame us niggas. But it's really shame on them niggas. It's really shame on them niggas. Right? 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 Yeah, the ritual still exists. Strap the fuck in as I take you into the shame on a nigga segment. Yeah. We back, baby. Just for today, but we back. We'll be doing this again soon. Now, for all of you fucking casual fight fans who are calling fight fans like myself, who has been watching this even before you were swimming in your papa nuts, or you were even thought of in your papa mind, right? In order to transfer through the pituitary gland, through whatever the fuck it is that God has given you in order for it to transfer to the nuts to create your existence, you little young motherfuckers. Understand, you don't know shit about boxing. Shame on you niggas.
Shame on the nigga who tried to run game on a nigga who's buck wild with the trigger. Shame on a nigga who tried to run game on a nigga who's buck our fuck ass.
Right? Hey, all you fucking LDBC former dwellers, remember? Y'all gotta support black fighters. There's no black fighters that are the face of boxing. Meanwhile, during that time, we had Anthony Joshua, right? We had Anthony Joshua. Hey. We also had Dylan White, right? But here's the problem, right? Anthony Joshua wasn't dark enough, even though he was a Muslim black brother. Yeah, he wasn't dark enough with the racism and the tribalisms, right? And let me guess. Dylan White wasn't ghetto enough? Is that what you're saying? A man who was raised in the ghetto over there in England, bro? Are you kidding me? He wasn't ghetto enough for y'all? Shame on you niggas. Yo, we back. StreamYard bugging out. You know, they like blacking me out and shit. But like I said, shame on you niggas. Shame on y'all. Right? Hold on. Let's see, I gotta reconnect this shit now. You see how and they want to charge $88. They want to charge $88. Oh, don't worry about it. That's gonna be water in a cup. That's gonna be nothing. But I'm just saying, if y'all gonna be doing this and I'm gonna be charging $88 a fucking month, you motherfuckers better bring me better service than this shit. I mean, you just blacking me out and I gotta come back in. Like, you motherfuckers are crazy. Okay? So y'all gotta stop this shit. Y'all gotta stop this. Okay? We back. So like I said, right? Everything that I said, that I just said, with your tribalisms and your racisms and your isms. Shame on you niggas.
Shame on the nigga who tried to run game on a nigga who's buck wild with the trigger. Shame on the nigga who tried to run game on a nigga who's bucks our fuck ass up.
You know who else we running shame on? You know who else we running shame on? We running shame on all you motherfuckers, right? Who like to talk like motherfuckers like me, who know what the fuck they talking about. And y'all motherfuckers don't even know what an entrance is in boxing. No, not when they're coming down the aisle, motherfuckers. In the ring. Do you know what an entrance is, you stupid motherfuckers? Do you? Shame on you niggas.
Shame on the nigga who tried to run game on a nigga who's buck wild with the trigger. Shame on the nigga who tried to run game on a nigga who's bucks our fuck ass up.
Know what I'm saying? Peace to Meek. What's going on, sis? Welcome to the real YouTube boxing community. Different vibe, ain't it? Yeah. Right? Feel different in here. Welcome, sis. Good to have you. Right? So y'all like to talk to motherfuckers like me, like you know what you talking about. Y'all don't know what an entrance is. Y'all don't know what closing the distance is. Y'all don't know shit. Bro. You little minute motherfuckers. Do you know? Hold on for 1 second. Thank you, sis. Oh, my sis just hit me off with a nice handful of fucking bud. Oh, thank you, sis. My sister-in-law, no doubt. Sherry Cooper, welcome. Yes, welcome back. Yeah, now you guys get to see how I used to be and how I really be with the boxing. Yeah, sisters, welcome. You also have a fellow sister here with you too. Yeah, you have Veronica, you have Kay. You know what I'm saying? But right now, I got this segment that I used to do, right, in one of my programs called, because this is sort of like a little, get together, one of those little anniversary things, right? And this segment is called Shame on a Nigga. Yeah. Where people that are throwing shame, right, as to what they're talking about in boxing and stuff, but yet they, those same standards they won't stand on when it comes to their fighters. Well, this is what we do, right? So right now, I was throwing shame on not only those that come with their racisms and tribalisms and always talking about there are no faces that are black in boxing. Meanwhile, at that time, you had Mayweather, you had Deontay Wilder, you had Anthony Joshua. Yeah, but they refused because they weren't black enough or they weren't ghetto enough, right? Right? Meanwhile, we're over here saying, but wasn't it because they're fighters? And then if you take a good look at the most prestigious belt there, the WBC, that used to be prestigious, you look at all the different flags that represent every race, every nation, right? So this is the Shame on a Nigga segment. Now, shame on y'all, right? Right? That when a boxing sister is placing her opinions on the fight game, you misogynistic motherfuckers, bro, that I don't call and consider my brother, don't allow these women to give their fucking boxing insight, right? You scumbags, shame on you niggas.
Shame on the nigga who tried to run game on a nigga who's buck wild with the trigger. Shame on a nigga who tried to run game on a nigga who's bucks our fuck ass up.
You feel what I'm saying? You let the ladies speak, because if I'm not mistaken, the daughter of the great one, may he rest, the greatest. Boy, if you ever dream about beating me, you better understand it's a nightmare. Joe Frazier. Right? His daughter, Layla Ali, Christy Martin. Let's not forget, even the ladies of today, Cecilia Brockhouse, Holly Holmes. And also, come on, you know who? Remy Ma's fucking nightmare, Papoose' girl, Clarissa Shields. Right? Right? So when the ladies have insight on the fight game, allow them to express themselves. You know who else we throwing shame at? We're throwing shame at you motherfuckers, right? Right? That are trying to say that Larry Merchant, or should I say, my bad, that Max Kellerman does not fit in today's landscape of boxing. Are you fucking stupid? Are you crazy? Hold on for 1 second. Hold on for 1 second. Yeah, sorry guys. Yeah, Holly Holmes coming back. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? We got Manny Pacquiao coming back at like 40 fucking 3. Come on, man. You know what's funny about this? And I'm a Gen Xer. I'm 51. Check this shit out, guys. Y'all gonna fucking go crazy on this. Did you not notice that all the old timers that we grew up watching become great, and by the time we were adults and we probably were going into our first child, right, when they were on their way of retiring, to the point that we were able to show them like a Michael Jordan or something, right? It's funny on how old athletes, old actors, in this fucking pathetic generation. And look, when I say that, it's not going towards your kids. It's just the way of today. Okay, guys, this pathetic it's pathetic. This generation is pathetic. They don't see greatness in front of them. They think LeBron James is greater than Michael Jordan. They think, are you fucking crazy? And then when you young motherfuckers sit down and watch Michael Jordan's fucking mixtape of his plays, y'all are left in shock and awe. Oh my God, somebody actually played like that? Yes, motherfuckers. And it went all the way down to Kobe. Kobe was the last of the greats. The rest of them are retired. Vince Carter, AI, Penny, Malone, Robinson. Let me not even start talking about basketball. That's another whole fucking level. Y'all don't know shit. Did you guys notice that? That all our old vets from acting to sports have to come back and show these motherfuckers how to do it right. Look, a brand new Jurassic Park. They may have new actors, but guess who wrote the story? Guess who's directing it? Exactly. The ones that brought you the first one, that everybody was like, oh, wow. And the reviews of this, oh, wow. You know why everything that's old is oh, wow and new? Because you guys were told to put everything, even boxing. This is why boxing is, you fucking drug testing agencies, all of you fucking commissions, boxing commissions, all of you managers, all of you promoters, all of y'all were in cahoots. Not the fighters. All of y'all were in cahoots with this shit. With the sanctioning fees. So you figure, these fighters are making a little bit too much, man. And the racketeer, right? The con artist, Floyd Mayweather, was robbing each and every one of you. With the WBC backing him completely. With Thomas Hauser exposing this motherfucker from taking a TUE and failing 2 drug tests in the past. And that was covered up, right? And most of y'all do remember that I had those results. And I think that's still up. Go check out the Boxing Jedi. That's like 16 years. Well, not including these 5, but that's a lot of years. I think it's still on there where someone emailed me the results. He failed 2011. Okay? Twice. And I came on with those results. And that's why y'all got to see how I destroyed Flomos. Remember Flomos and Pactards? Yeah, I'm from that era. A little bit before that too, but yeah, when I got on here, yeah, I was burying motherfuckers, debunking this shit left and right, because they try to set narratives and lies. Remember that, Red Glove? It's crazy. Y'all don't have no respect whatsoever for the generation that was before you, bro. This is why y'all have not learned anything. And you know what's really disrespectful? That the generation that's before you were your parents. To all you young fight fans that are out there. So in life, when you see a fighter, an old school fighter like Manny Pacquiao, go in there, and your first words are, right, you young adolescent motherfuckers, oh, old man. Oh, well, you might as well call your pops an old man too at what he does, right? But let me guess, you would want people to give your pops kudos because he was successful at an age of what the fuck he used to do because he decided to come back? How unfair is that? Where a man at an age where it has been proven before by George Foreman that you can come in way after your prime to become heavyweight champion of the fucking world again and fight young lions. Y'all don't know shit about that. Y'all had y'all could have had a triple decade champ. Y'all had I say this all the time. Y'all had your fucking George Foreman, but you blew it. You blew it. Copland, Robert De Niro. You blew it. What the fuck? You let Shannon Briggs get the fuck away. Meanwhile, he was 8 to 9 bodies in already in this generation, bro. Yeah. He had knocked out already in first to second rounds because he was a first round knockout champ, right? He knocked a lot of you motherfuckers out. And he did it in this era too. And what happened? Silenced. Because the hype was Deontay Wilder. Well, guess what? That old man, 2-time heavyweight champion, stepped to Deontay Wilder and told him, let's go, champ. What's up, champ? They gave you those belts, champ. Yeah, look at him. Look at him. They gave you those belts, champ. Nobody that held a title wanted a fight. Shannon the Cannon Briggs. And Shannon the Cannon Briggs still looks magnificent at 47. Y'all scared. This is why the old fighters, the old timers, the old men, whatever the fuck you want to call them, this is why Manny Pacquiao will be successful. That's why he was successful with the young motherfuckers before, and he will continue to be successful if you warm up his engine, son. He's gonna continue to be. There's a video that's out there that went viral. It's got like 20-something K views. I sat down and spoke to y'all fight fans. The title, it's called Age Supremacy. Y'all was doubting Manny Pacquiao like a motherfucker. And what's even more funnier is that I made y'all sit in the wall of shame because y'all was doubting Manny Pacquiao to a Keith Thurman who was not active for 2.5 years, bro. Meanwhile, Y'all was going up against a Manny Pacquiao who had taken a title from Josecito Lopez, who was active. Y'all don't know shit about boxing. I'm sorry, you don't. You know what's funny about that too? That even the old school YouTube content creators, like my man Zone 6, peace to you, my bro. Right? My man Zone 6 was on this motherfucker trying to debate me along with Get This Smoke. And I smoked his ass, and I smoked Get This Smoke's ass. While Mark on Rival was on panel. Yeah, Mark on Rival. Y'all remember that when the shit used to be Google Hangouts? Yeah, I'm from there. Yeah. I'm from there. I'm from over there way back then. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, we seen this shit transition just like we seen beepers transition into cell phone, right? And all that shit. Cameras transition into the cell. We were there, bro. Bro, as a matter of fact, you young motherfuckers, we were there when they created computers and video games, bro. Respect the old men. Respect us. Because y'all don't really do much to keep your hands up the way we used to. This is what I was meaning. That this is why the old timers, if they wanted to come, see, Mike Tyson had the ability to knock out Jake Paul. Jake Paul was going to sleep at the opening sound of the bell. We seen it. Mike Tyson held back. If he would have hit Jake Paul with that, Jake Paul wouldn't have gotten up, son. Mike Tyson, everybody would have been like, wow, holy shit. You feel what I'm saying? There are only certain weight classes in boxing today that I would have to say, right? Because of the certain fighters, that the old school fighters in those weight classes don't even bother coming back because these young boys is really fighting. Right? But now, when you get into the middleweight division, super middleweight division, super welterweight division, you go into the lightweight division, all this ducking, all of this, we've got to get these pay-per-view, all of this behind the scenes shit. That's not boxing. Motherfucker, when you in the ring, your money ain't punching. We don't give 3 fucks about that. You know what I'm saying? Drunk Irishman, word up. Y'all crazy, man. Y'all make me laugh to the point that I wanna bust out a fart because y'all still at it. Do you guys? Thank God, man, that I was aware and I was still guarding the doors of the real YTBC along with Red and everybody else, the Drunken Irishman, all of us. When we seen the stupidity that Floyd Mayweather did to pop his fucking head back up with a possibility of having a real scrimmage fight. And it came the Flomos. Oh boy. Oh shit. Return of the Living Fuckers. Remember that? And we had to whack-a-mole their ass guy. You sit your ass back down there. You ain't got nothing to say, nothing to do. Sit your asses back down. Whack-a-moles, bro. So, real quick, y'all got the shame on a nigga. Real quick. Segment. Okay? And if boxing gives me something to talk about, I will most definitely be back to talk boxing. But as far as I'm concerned, bro, things like this for the sport and for y'all, I'm going to try to make special like this. See, you guys back then, right, that had, how do you say, influence? Yeah, man, why don't you spark up alive and treat the fellas to some good old boxing talk again? But make sure it's just boxing talk like this was here. You feel this? You feel this? I'm about to go, but did you guys get a little bit of your nostalgia back, man? Huh? Did I entertain you? Did I look out for you guys on a Sunday so we could talk a little boxing a little bit? You know what I'm saying? Because I'm gonna tell you right now, I have to eat dinner, start acclimating my body for tomorrow. You feel what I'm saying? I have work, so I just wanted to let you guys know that regardless, you guys tried to build off of the real YTBC with your channels and shit, and it didn't go off because certain things that are going on. Listen, hashtag come back to boxing is always here, and I will always notice when you guys need food. Just like blood boxing and everyone that has been keeping it boxing for you guys. You feel what I'm saying? I feel bad for my brothers, man. Because y'all thought that you had a place to go to, and unfortunately you don't. But you still have this home here. The problem here is that, boxing isn't really what it is. But I will always be here to do what I did today. And, I'm glad that you real fight fans will always be here unbiasedly to correct these newborn fucking babies. I want to thank each and every one of y'all for coming through, man. You know what I'm saying? My boxing bros, I hope you enjoyed yourselves, man. And for everyone else, I will catch y'all. God bless. Stay vigilant. And it's still hashtag come back to boxing, bitches. Stay vigilant, y'all. Peace.
That is the most spectacular one-punch shot of any knockouts.
And you may hear it. Down goes Frazier. Down goes Frazier.
Guys, there's nothing like boxing, and there are no athletes like fighters.
Makes another right. We're in deep trouble again. Frazier down.